Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Roberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to share with you the March 2022 Scentsy Whiff Box. I know this video typically goes up a little bit earlier on in the month, not usually towards the end of the month, but as you guys know, we're in the process of moving this month, which has been crazy, but we are getting settled in slowly but surely. Kind of a funny story. This Whiff Box was actually the first box to arrive at the house even before we moved in. It had actually, because there's kind of like a weird timeline when you're moving, right? And you're like, at what point am I safe to start sending stuff to the new house? Because in our particular situation, we weren't moving locally. We moved out of state, so it wasn't a situation where like if it was delivered to the old house, we could go by and like pick it up. That was not the case. Like that wasn't even an option. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have it sent to the new house. Typically things take about a week to show up. So I think I should be okay. And I had tracked the order and it was actually on our porch like the day before we moved in. Thankfully, either our realtor or the builder was in and doing some stuff, and so actually moved the boxes into the garage. So that was totally fine. But it's kind of funny when you're closer to a distribution center, it doesn't take as long when it's not being delivered by FedEx either. So all of that to be said, in case you are new here, hello and welcome. If you look forward to Whiff Box spoilers or unboxings, typically these do go up earlier on in the month. And now that I am so close to a distribution center with Scentsy, actually Scentsy headquarters, home office, like the motherland, if you will, it should be here like within a couple of days, fingers, toes, and eyes crossed. So just figured I would let you guys know that. So without further ado, I still don't know what is actually in this box. And in case you are newer to Scentsy and you're wondering what the heck is a Whiff Box is a mystery box that's filled with Scentsy goodies that change from month to month. There's no subscription necessary, although you can add it to your Scentsy Club subscription, which is the actual subscription service. So that way it comes to you every single month on a regular basis. But if you don't want a subscription, you don't have to have a subscription. You can purchase these boxes one at a time, if you will, individually, I think is what I'm trying to say. You can purchase these individually without having it on an auto ship basis or anything like that. And they make really good gifts. So I love this concept because it gives you a chance to maybe try some things that maybe you wouldn't have tried otherwise. So with all of that being said, I don't know what's in this box. I do know it's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy and like weirdly weighted, I guess. It is, I think this is one of the bigger boxes too. They come in two different sizes. One box is typically a little bit smaller, and then this is, I think, one of the larger boxes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. So right when you open it, you'll see on the inside flap, it says "Scent with Love." And then you will always have a little, well, usually, there have been like 1 or 2 months that there hasn't been a piece of paper to give you like what the theme of the box is. So, but this one, we do have a little piece of paper. So I like these little details. I like to know kind of what the theme of the box is, although usually you can tell just by like what products are in there. You can usually tell like what the theme of the box is as well. Side note really quickly, in case you didn't see my last video, we are having a bunch of work done to the outside of the house. Not a bunch of work, we're having a fence put in. So, and they're coming to like the end of it. So if you hear a lot of like noises and stuff, they're working on the fence just right out here. So I do apologize if it's distracting. Okay, so plus I don't even know like how much you'll be able to hear, but I figure I'll address it in case anyone's like, you shouldn't be filming right now because it's so noisy. It's only a couple more days, so it's okay. Okay, so we've got this little flyer here, and it says "Time for a refresh," and you've got little mermaids on the outside here, super cute. I love it, mermaids and mermen, if you will. And on the inside, it's super colorful, super fun. It says "Make a Splash," one of my favorite scents. Love it. It was actually a new release last year. Love it. So good. So this says on the inside, we know spring cleaning can seem daunting. If you're not the type to get excited about vacuuming and organizing, you're not alone. Use this checklist to help you tackle some of those tricky areas that tend to get neglected. Use your new Scentsy Clean products to freshen up for a new season. Love that. So this gives you your little checklist here. So that's kind of cool. That is one thing I will say, like you kind of get, I don't know, you kind of get used to being like in your own surroundings, and you can kind of like forget to clean some areas, right? So you think you've like cleaned from top to bottom, but then like we realized that in moving, we were like, oh man, I didn't realize that that needed, you know, some attention. So this is super great to have a little checklist here. And the checklist says to clean a junk drawer. Everyone's got one, right? Don't neglect the junk drawer. It's a real thing. Get rid of the things you don't need and organize the things you do. Another thing in the moving process, you realize how much stuff you actually don't need in your life. We had packed up basically our entire house to have it show and for the open house and everything. And it had been packed up for like a few months. We were like, man, Sean and I looked at each other, we were like, we actually haven't found ourselves like needing anything that's been packed up, which is kind of an eye-opener. So as we're unpacking things, we're kind of reevaluating things. So this is kind of perfect. I kind of love this. Next thing that gets neglected, baseboards. Dust and disinfect. Next checklist is bathroom fixtures. Get rid of that stubborn soap scum. Next one on the checklist is kitchen backsplash. Scrub the splatters away. Next one is top of the refrigerator. Who cleans the top of the refrigerator? I don't. But in the moving and stuff, we're like, oh man, there's so much dust up here. I'm short. I don't see what's up top there, but it does need to get dusted. Otherwise you're breathing that junk in. Windows and blinds, dust and disinfect. Open the windows, let the stale air out and the fresh air in. And then the last checklist item is try out a new Scentsy bar to fill your life with fragrance this spring. So super fun way to kind of do a spring cleaning kind of box. And then on the back page here, it gives you a little more information. So this says Scentsy Whiff Box. The first hint of spring is in bloom and it's time for spring cleaning. Your March Whiff Box includes an assortment of Scentsy Clean products and amazing fragrances perfect for rejuvenating your clean routine. You're also getting an exclusive Scentsy Swedish dishcloth. Ooh, I love exclusive things that you won't find anywhere else. A cross between a sponge and a towel, this reusable dishcloth is great for cleaning countertops and other surfaces. Share your unboxing moment on social media with hashtag Scentsy Whiff Box. So super fun. I love this. This is what I mean. So if you are someone who is maybe just starting out your Scentsy adventures, your Scentsy journey, and maybe you're just you've just been dabbling in wax and warmers. Scentsy is so much more than wax and warmers anymore. This box is a great example to maybe try out some things that you wouldn't have tried otherwise, like the cleaning products. That's not usually like the first thing that people think about when they think Scentsy, right? But let me tell you, our Scentsy cleaning products are fantastic. I have used them and I have used them like crazy, getting the house ready to sell and now moving and like getting things settled in. So here is what the Whiff Box looks like here. And actually for a little change here, I'm such a sucker for like small details, like the fact that we now have brown grass instead of purple grass. Details that don't actually matter. Okay, so here is our Swedish dishcloth that is like a sponge and a dishcloth. Had a baby, that's what we're calling it, right? Let me see here. Swedish dishcloth, a cross between a sponge and a towel. So really super fun. We actually had one of these, I think it was in last year's spring cleaning box, but it wasn't this cute little like mermaid design. Super cute. So love this. You can see all the different designs here. Super fun. It's great. And I love, like I said, I love the special like Whiff Box exclusive products like this. Like you can't, I can't even put a monetary value to this because we don't actually sell this. So actually they are sold in the consultant store, but because you can't purchase them individually, like on our website, I don't typically put a monetary value to things like this. So super cool, and it's exclusive, which is super fun. So all right, let's dive into the actual full-size products, because what I do like to do is give you a monetary value of the full-size products that are inside, because this box is $30, that's US pricing. And like I said, you can purchase it individually just as the box itself, but always has more than $30 worth of product in it. So it is a great deal to try out some things that maybe you wouldn't have tried otherwise. So let's stop jabbering and dive right in. So we have a dish soap in Cloudberry Dreams. Not so sure how I feel about this personally. I don't particularly love this scent. I have tried it. I don't know. It's too powdery for me personally. I know a lot of people who do really love it. My mom really loves this scent, and she actually, we've talked, I was like, but it's so powdery. And she's like, I don't get any powdery from it. She said that she actually gets like peaches and fruit. It's very fruity to her nose. And I'm like, I'm so jealous because on paper, the description, it sounds absolutely beautiful and something I would totally love, but I can't do it in the wax. I tried it in the body wash because one thing that I've realized is that if I don't like it in wax, I may actually like it in another product. So I gave it my all. I really did try. I tried it in the body wash, couldn't do it, gave it to my mom. I tried it in the laundry stuff, couldn't do it, gave it to my mom. So I think it's just a no-go for me. So this may wind up at my mom's house. So we'll see. I can't do it. But for those of you who love it, I'm really jealous because it sounds like it should be amazing. It's just there is a powder note that's just a little too powdery for me personally, but we have that. So it gives you a chance to try some dish soap if you haven't had a chance to try the dish soap. I love it. It's good stuff. Okay. Next product we have, this is why this box was heavy because we've got some full size heavy products in here. Bathroom cleaner. So bathroom cleaner and Coastal Sunset. This I'm really excited about because Coastal Sunset, one thing I try to do personally is for my cleaning products, I try not to use a scent that I love a lot in wax, because what I have found out the hard way is that if I use a cleaning product in a scent that I really love in the wax, I typically tend to, well, it's really only happened once. It was with Amazon Rain. When we first launched our cleaning products, I went hog wild with Amazon Rain because I loved the scent in the wax and it was amazing. And so I was like, yes, I'm gonna do the counter clean. I'm gonna do all the things in Amazon Rain. Well, then what my nose and my brain started doing was, now when I would warm Amazon Rain, it would smell like a cleaning product to me. So it wasn't as enjoyable for me. I took a few years, I know that sounds dramatic, but I did take like a year or two off from anything Amazon Rain. I have been able to like reboot my brain here, and I can now warm Amazon Rain without thinking it's a cleaning product anymore. So Coastal Sunset for me is just so light in the wax that I can't really smell it. So I'm really happy to have it in the bathroom cleaner. The bathroom cleaner is really great. It has a different kind of nozzle that actually allows the product to foam, and it is a different formulation from the counter clean. You can use the counter clean in the bathroom if you would like. Before we had the bathroom cleaner, I would actually use counter clean on literally all the things, including the bathroom. But they formulated this bathroom cleaner to work specifically against soap scum, and it works amazing. It does such a good job. I love it. It's worked great for me for years. For as long as we've had it. It's definitely, I think it's been a couple years since we've had the bathroom cleaner, but it's been great. I absolutely love it. And like I said, if you see the spout looks different from like the counter clean, that's because it is. It is, it's made to foam the product rather than having just a regular spritz. So, and I've actually got a couple of friends who actually prefer the foaming, the way it foams. So they'll actually take this spout, and when they're done with the bathroom cleaner, like clean it up and use it in with their counter clean, so that way the counter clean actually foams too. I personally haven't done that, but if that's you, maybe give it a try. Okay, we also have magic in a bottle. We have counter clean and Make a Splash. This is what I'm a little nervous about. I am like, ooh. Because since this is the first season that we have had Make a Splash in the cleaning products, I was a little bit hesitant. But now that it's in the whiff box, I can give it a try without, I'm just scared. I use counter clean on literally all the things. I'll just have to be careful with how much I'm using it because I don't want it to ruin Make a Splash for me, because I absolutely love the scent. It is so nice. It is such a pretty summery melon scent. It's so wonderful. It's like a mix between like an aquatic and a melon. It's so good. And it's a powerhouse. But with the counter clean, so I will use it sparingly and not to like dust or I don't know. I gotta figure out a use for it, but I refuse to ruin this scent for myself. But I call it magic in a bottle because it literally works wonders on anything. One thing, because we now have quartz countertops and I have realized that you can't use just anything on quartz. So I don't know if you can use this on quartz or not. So I did use it on my granite countertops. I use it on stainless steel. I use it on literally everything. So good. I didn't use it as much on my countertops because it would leave streaking, but I did have a friend let me know. She was like, I don't know if they reformulated it or what, or if, because she had recently moved, and so she had said, you know, I don't know if this is just a different type of granite, but she agreed with me how before it would streak, and now she uses it on her granite countertops and it doesn't streak anymore. So comment below if you get the streaking. The streaking drove me nuts, so I didn't use it on my countertops. I did use the all-purpose cleaner, and that worked great on the granite countertops, and it didn't streak. So, but you can use this, I mean, in your car, on your shoes, on your carpet, literally any dang where. This, okay, if you follow me on social media, I believe I shared it both on Instagram as well as in my VIP group on Facebook when we were moving. And I was cleaning out all the drawers and cabinets and all of that. I am sorry that I talk so much about moving, but this is my real life experiences and I like to share with you my experiences with our products. But I had like set a like Swiffer box under the sink, and it had like it was wet or something when I set it down, and so like part of the box was like stuck and like plastered to the bottom under the sink, and I could not get that off for the life of me, like for years. It was stuck on there for years, not even joking. Real life moment. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try just like putting some elbow grease in with the counter clean. Totally got it up and made it look brand new. It wasn't ruined. I was shocked. Even Sean, my husband, was like, oh my gosh. He's like, that's insane. We have gotten paint off of things that paint wasn't supposed to be on. It has gotten blood out of carpet. When our boy Deuce was sick and he was having issues with his snout, and it would bleed and it would get on the carpet, it would get blood out of that. Sticky adhesive that is on, that was on our cars, got that off. It literally works on so much more than just countertops. So if you do get the Whiff Box and you try this out, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's really, really good. Love the counter clean so much, and I can't say enough about it. So love that. Okay, now we've got one more thing. I will say I'm a little bit, but I'm just being selfish. I'll be totally honest and upfront. I'm selfish. One thing I really like about the Whiff Box typically is they will usually give us a little sample of a sneak sniff of next month's scent of the month. So that's not in here. So I'm a little bit bummed out, but it's okay because my scent warmer of the month kit just arrived for April. So I will be able to share that with you guys here in the next couple days. But that is one of the perks that I like about the Whiff Box, is usually they'll give you like a little sneak sniff, but I think because they included so many other like full-size products and then the little Swedish dishcloth, they were like, yeah, I think they've gotten enough. But we also have a bar of Hey Tiger Lily, which is the scent of the month for March. So we do have the scent of the month for March here. This is a really nice one, and it is really strong. I'm not typically a floral girl, or if I am, I like sweet florals. This is nice. It is slightly powdery. It's a little powdery, but not like Cloudberry Dreams powdery for me personally, to my nose. But what I love about this is that it's more of a citrus floral. So I love that because you have the brightness of the citrus and the sweetness of the citrus balanced with that floral, which is really, really nice. And I love it. It's really good, and definitely a perfect like springy scent. And yeah, it's really nice. So Hey Tiger Lily. So that is what we have for this box. I would say I'm happy, especially because I went through like all of our cleaning products when we were moving. Cause you know, I wanted like, when we were moving out, I wanted it to look as like perfect and pristine as possible. You know, obviously we lived there, so there were some little things here and there, but I wanted it to look as perfect as humanly possible. So I went through a lot of our cleaning stuff. So I'm actually really happy about this spring cleaning box. So one thing I like to do is give you an actual monetary value of what this box is actually worth versus what you're gonna spend on it. So let's see here. We have the dish soap. So the dish soap is $10. So this is a $10 value here. We have the bathroom cleaner in Coastal Sunset. Bathroom cleaner is $8. And this is all US pricing, by the way. We have the counter clean in Make a Splash, and the counter clean is $10. Sorry, I'm like really close to the camera here. Counter clean in $10, and then the scent of the month bar, which scent of the month is always marked 10% off during its featured month. So that is $5.40. So do I have a phone? Do I have a phone? Because I can't do math in my head that fast. Okay, let's see here. So we have, so $10 plus $10 plus $8 plus $5.40. So that's $33.40 worth of full-size products that you're getting in this box, but you're only paying 30 bucks for it, US. And you're getting this cool little Whiff Box exclusive product, which is really super cool. I love that. I'm a big fan of these little little details, little perks, things like that. So I love this box. Like I said, I'm actually really happy that I have some more cleaning products because I did go through so much when we were moving. So I think it's a great one, and it gives you a chance to try out some of the new fragrances this season in our cleaning products as well. So that's really super great. Also, the other thing I do want to mention really quickly, has nothing to do with the Whiff Box, but with the dish soaps, if you have any of our laundry products or you have an extra pump laying around, if you use the pump tops for our laundry products, which you should because it comes with it, both the laundry liquid or the Scent Soft will actually fit on this. So I actually prefer that delivery method over this like spout. I actually prefer that method. It's just a little bit cleaner, and I like the more like measured out pumps, I guess. So that's just my own personal preference, but yeah, you don't have to have a pump. But in case you see any of my empties that have like the dish soap with the pump, everyone's always like, wait, my dish soap didn't come with a pump. What the heck? That's why, because I take it from our laundry products. So there you have it. That is the March 2022 Scentsy Whiff Box that is available for the month of March. Now, because we are coming to the end of March, the contents of this should still be the same. If things change at all, I don't think things are gonna change because all of these are like new products, but if your box looks a little bit different, you may get a counter clean in a different scent. Like I said, I don't really think you will because these are all like newer, new releases. So I would say you should get this box for the month of March for sure, and it should look exactly like this. So, and then there will be a whole brand new box starting April 1st. So, it's so much fun. I love it. So don't feel like if you're ordering, that's one of the questions I get. If you are ordering like the last day of the month and you're like, well, what box am I gonna get? Am I gonna get the March box or am I gonna get the April box? Whenever you order, it's whatever month you're in when that order is placed, that's the box you're going to get. So it could be 11 p.m. on the last day of the month, you're gonna get the March box. You're not gonna get the April box until April 1st. So there you have it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like unboxings, if you like this type of content. I really appreciate the love and support. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.